Back to it. Putting me in the staging area, and I should hopefully be in the water today or tomorrow. Get this boat back to San Diego. I'm 35 hours, 205 miles in for my first day. Oh man, I need sleep, I need food, but it feels so good. I hope I can sneak in before the heavy wind comes. This is fantastic. Of course, all forecasts show there's supposed to be 0 wind right now. I have 18 knots. Gonna round that point, head to Cabo, and we'll be technically out of the Sea of Cortez. First milestone checked off the list. We rounded the Cape of Cabo over here. We just got sloppy seas. I'm getting bounced around. I hope this doesn't last very long because it'd be a long night if it's like this. We are on the move again. The weather is lining up nicely that I'm just going straight into another big push. We got probably 225, 230 miles to go. It's so calm. It's not challenging my body at all just to sit on the boat when it's this calm. When the boat's moving so much, it's just mentally and physically, you're dealing with it the whole time for hours on end. So you end up feeling really tired. It's glassy out here so far, and I'm already 9 hours in, 9.5 hours in. It's actually nicer than the anchorage I was just at. So we'll continue to move forward, make some big pushes here because I've got like 3 hurricanes behind me. I'm far enough away, it's cold enough up here that they shouldn't really come this direction, but there's no need for me to just sit south and not make progress north, because ultimately the boat's got to get to San Diego and it's hurricane season, and those hurricanes will continue to come this direction. So I might as well run away from them. About 100 miles in and the sun's about to set, so we're headed in tonight. I'm gonna sail all the way through night and probably most of tomorrow to reach this protected harbor, because there's a little bit of wind coming and we're gonna be tucked in and spend a few days resting up, and then I'm only 100 miles from Ensenada once I reach this point. So getting really excited, getting very close, and today has been flawless so far. And so let's hope that the night goes that way as well. The wind's supposed to die out overnight, and if it does that, it'll be a nice smooth night. I can get some sleep in and I can do this really long haul. This will be the longest one so far, at least for miles. But I feel good. Today was very easy. The boat didn't beat me up, so I feel really good. Well, I've been battling this since about 3 a.m. and I'm not winning. I've already scrapped plan A. I'm still going for plan B right now, but it's not looking good. So I might have to hit plan C, where I backtrack a little bit and head to an anchorage over here just for the night, because the winds picked up way earlier than forecasted and I couldn't make it through around this point. Yeah, I've just been fighting it. So if I can't make it around, then I'll have to go to this other spot. Well, there you have it. 39 hours later, anchored up 212 miles from where I just was. That's a big jump. This is my plan B spot. I was never gonna make it to the plan A spot with the speed I was doing and the conditions that I had. I'm really glad I didn't opt for going to plan C though, because that was kind of backtracking, and the weather that's coming tomorrow, it would not have been a good place to get stuck. This is very nice. Pretty cool spot. I may make another jump tomorrow that is, I don't know, 25 miles away, but we'll see how the weather lines up in the morning and how much sleep I get tonight, because that was huge. 39 hours might be the limit on what I can do. I slept a little bit throughout the night, but it's nothing like getting a full night's sleep or anything, so 39 hours was quite the jaunt, but I feel really good. This was a big one, and I'm really stoked. And now I am gonna go to bed. Let's go. 27 miles today. Not too bad. I'm not great at filming when things just need to be fixed and I'm in much danger, but the connection to my fuel pump just broke and the engine's shut down. I don't have one of those connections. But I'm gonna get it all back together and get going as quickly as possible. All right, got that piece back on. I'm gonna connect it back up. Fuel pump should be back. Oh man, big sea state next to a cliff, losing fuel pump. Okay, let's get back to it. Well, the engine's running again, so that's a great thing. Dolphins are out here playing. The wind slightly calmed down, so we're doing manageable speed to get there. Can't complain after all that has already happened. I knew the 27 miles that today was too good, you know, sounded too good to be true for it to be something easy. I just did 400 miles in 4 days, but the first 10 miles of this have just been brutal. I'll just watch the dolphins. Well, I am safely anchored up in Bahia San Quintin, and it's one of the last kind of big protected areas before Ensenada. I am only 100 miles away. I do have to stay here for a few days because there's some heavy wind coming, and I don't need to go get beat up. I can wait a few days, and I have a really nice weather window to get to San Diego. So the sailing wise, the hardest parts are definitely behind me, and I'm feeling really good, really proud, having a pretty good time. But I did just realize I haven't touched land in over a week, and I've just been doing all these hops to places where I either am just there to sleep and then going again, or I'm somewhere where I can't get to land. Today I'm gonna try to attempt to get to land because I am here for a few days, but there's a huge beach that has just breaking waves. And so I can't really get the dinghy onto this beach, but there might be a section over here off of the point where I can tuck in where the waves aren't breaking and I can at least touch land, because it starts to become a very long, weird thing when you're stuck on a 34-foot boat for so long, especially by yourself. So the real bummer, I'll try to show you, but there's a red tide or something, so the water is super brown, has a red tint to it, has a lot of particles in the water. And the bummer about that is, for one, I can't go surfing, and for two, I can't make water. And I could really use the ability to make water with our water maker, because I am almost out. If it does become an issue, what I'll do is I'll just pull up the anchor and I'll go back out to deeper water that's got, you know, clear blue water, and I'll make water out there. I'll just have to float around for an hour or so and make a bunch of water. And I might have to do that, but we'll see. But for now, I've dropped the dinghy. I'm gonna throw the motor back on it, and I'm gonna go see if I can find a spot to at least touch sand, rocks, something other than this moving boat would be fantastic. a whole week. Woo, let's run around. Jogging. I'm actually running. Oh, it's been a long time. Phew. Well, there go my buddies. Guess I won't talk to them. Maybe they enjoy it. Maybe they enjoy being out there getting beat up. Out for another morning walk. Might be my last day touching land until I get to Ensenada. So it's overcast. It's kind of drizzly fog. Classic like summer marine layer day. But trying to get my steps in. Found that sweet snake. All right, the weather has finally shifted and it's time to pull up anchor after some, what, 3.5 days or so? 3 or 4 days here. So we'll see how the day goes. Sun's about to set. I'm anchored up at what is probably my last anchorage in Mexico for this adventure. I'm ready to not be here, but it is kind of bittersweet either way that this is my last anchorage. It's on a dramatic cliff line. It's kind of exposed, but the weather's gonna be nice tonight, hopefully, and I'll have a good day tomorrow. So that's it, last day on the hook. Oh, it has been a long few days. Just gray weather, marine layer, fog, drizzle, and a lot of just empty coast. I hit this. Oh, maybe we'll miss the seaweed. Ah! And kind of like a lonely stretch of Baja here, not seeing too many boats or anything. But we've got Mexico all buttoned up, and I'm about to cross into US waters. I'm 30 miles away from San Diego, and I'm spending my last sunset out here in Mexico and moving. And by tomorrow morning, well, late tonight, but when I wake up tomorrow morning, I will be back stationary. I'll be back stationary, the boat will be back in its home port, and the adventure will move on from there. It's been real, Mexico. This has been wild. 1,400 plus something miles over 2 or 3 weeks. I don't even know how long I've been out here. What a wild journey. Let's finish out these last 30 miles and enjoy this sunset, although it's kind of gray. We made it back to San Diego. The boat's hooked up to its mooring ball where it's gonna spend the rest of its time for now. And that's the end of our Mexico adventure. Quite the 1,500 mile journey coming back, fully solo. Did it pretty fast, I think in about 3 weeks or so, from the tip of the Sea of Cortez all the way down and around to San Diego. So it all came together with the weather. Very thankful that I was able to accomplish it, especially solo. And now we're gonna enjoy the boat for summertime here in San Diego. The girls met up with me and we've been turning the boat from its like Mexico cruising setup back to its mooring ball weekend setup. And we'll be able to anchor on the weekends and go to the Channel Islands and do all those fun Southern California sailing adventures around here. Big thanks to everyone who helped me along the way, watching weather, thinking about me, sending me messages and all that, because it was quite the trip, not getting a lot of sleep and doing a lot of moving. And thanks to everyone who's been watching our channel, following us as we did a couple years in Mexico. I hope you guys stick around, like and share all this stuff. If you enjoy our content, we're gonna be doing some more of it. Thanks a lot. What do you got going on?
Ooh. It's like we told you.
Yeah.